Hello.
Hello, good morning.
For entry in Advent, are you not, Captain?
He's free. Let him pass. As well as her.
No, she was.
That is a new one.
Hmm.
Captain.
Right. Where is this place? Said it would be here somewhere. Hmm. Here, perhaps?
Damn.
Good day.
You have company or something? Oh.
Is that a customer?
How can we help you?
Is that hello? One of the head scholars, from what I reckon.
It is, yes.
I believe so.
I believe you've heard of me then.
What
I,
brings you to the Merchants Guild?
Well, I heard that you all could help me procure something. I have need of your services to,
Most likely.
Very well.
Plenty of room by the fire.
If you have a business proposal.
Are you the one in charge here?
Well, I'm one of the
I'd
few
say
that
it's
talk some sense.
I mean, if you wanted to speak with him, you could. I'm sure I could get you in the right direction now.
Help run things around here.
I'm just looking for whoever's in charge of mobilizing your guild and for reclaiming lost things.
Lost things, oh, that would be my specialty then.
Oh, well, now, come on. You can't...
If you
I
don't,
do tend to do it more often than you lot.
Tell you what, let's take a joint here.
Perhaps.
Take a joint venture here.
All right, fair enough.
We could all aid, but yeah.
Fine,
Okay.
fine, but let me... Fine, I'm part Oh,
I'll
okay,
let you
come on,
all listen in. I'll let you all listen in, of course.
Oh, how gracious.
Now, head scholar, your proposal.
yes. So I am doing a series on the pre-Civil War era of Ireland, trying to reclaim as many lost histories as we can for preservation and posterity. To that end, I have recently come across news of a ruin near Lullen, if you're familiar with the area.
Sure.
Someone near Ambushire,
Plenty of-
yes. I'm somewhat familiar
Yeah.
with that area.
Indeed.
Yeah, there's plenty of trade that comes from there.
Well, within this ruin is some ancient burial cairns of some predated civilization. I would like you to recover these stone slabs that sit upon them, for I believe they have some historical significance.
Well, do you know what the stone is made out of?
I would assume it would be standard stone.
Well, if it's standard stone, we have... Why do you need that
Quite a
specific
few.
stone if it's standard?
It may have markings
Good
or other such historically important hieroglyphs.
Specifically that stone.
Okay.
Indeed.
That is
second
quite
question.
expensive, isn't it?
If second
I
question
could
then.
say.
Do you know where exactly these ruins are near Lullen?
I believe I could get a map for you by the end of the day. It should be a simple enough job. In and out, grab the things, haul them back on a cart.
Well, do you know how big they are?
Roughly, I would assume, since I was told they are burial cairns, anywhere between possibly 2 to 3 feet in diameter to 6.
That's a pretty wide
So,
range.
Gonna need quite a few men to lift them. If they're made out of solid stone, it's gonna be quite heavy to transport back here, of course.
Yeah. Tell you what, I have an idea.
What?
have an idea if you want. What if I could send out a scout? We could find out how much it would take for us to actually do it before we commit to anything.
Fair enough, yes. Third thing,
That
are
works for
you
you?
fully funding this?
Well, what are
Honestly,
the what are you really asking here?
To be able to get what you are acquiring, you need to be able to fund us for equipment and travel costs,
Of course.
as well as manpower.
Yes, I would definitely
Fortunately,
see you all.
without the exact apologies, just without the exact specifications, exact location, and the size and weight, it's hard to get an exact. It's hard to give you an estimate right now.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Will you be around much longer today?
Possibly, yes.
Hmm.
But what was it that you usually send your scouts out for? 30 copper?
Sounds about right. I could send out some. If you give me a location, I could send some scouts. We could get more information and get back to you with that.
Let me. How long do your scouts usually take, especially for going to London? It's fairly close, after all.
It's usually half a day's journey there, so it'll take about day or so, maybe less.
A little over a day, most likely. If we sent them out right now, if we were able to send them out right now before noon, we could see about getting them back tomorrow. I'm not sure, but we could try.
Tomorrow morning, around there.
We could try somewhere around tomorrow.
Fair enough.
Very well.
Do include the
this
estimate of the time to
applicable for you?
find such stone.
Of course.
Of
Assuming
course we
it would have
include-
to do with the detailed the detail of your map, as well as any description you could give us beyond just normal stone with markings.
Indeed. I will confer with the person who gave me this information and get more exact details for you. And then I will return here once I have it all settled.
Very
Fair
good.
enough.
Very
And
good.
just to let you know, the reason why we're asking for all the supplies and whatnot, because Ambershire is currently under siege.
Indeed.
Fully.
Which is all the more reason
Yeah.
why this needs to be done sooner rather than later. So,
Fair enough. Well, the sooner you get to us, the sooner we send out those scouts. And
Very
then
good.
our own carts and whatnot.
well, I will be back within the hour. I just need to locate this person. So, I will see you all shortly, I'm sure. Thank you for your time.
All right.
Indeed.
Well, seems we have a bit of business.
Are the games still going on? So-called.
You mean the fight pit?
Right.
Would only suppose so.
Thank you.
Guardsman.
Who is this one, I'm not familiar with them.
Yes. Scholar.
Have you seen my servant at all today? Has she come through these gates?
Yeah, she did. She came in here bumbling and saying some weird shit. There you go.
Hmm?
They're at the tavern
I see. Thank you.
on the second floor.
Understood.
Apparently Christos is strong now.
Brunswick be advised. Myrindal is getting more information, and then we'll be going back to the Merchants Guild to give them more precise information.
As they're being pushed out, I saw
not how
many
it
minions
works.
in camps outside
Just
of the
the
walls.
gouges and
The only way I would be able to
blood
blur
on
is if I
carpet.
smudge things. Don't
balcony
do that.
is damaged.
You don't smudge.
Hello,
Yes.
Hello, Seraph. I need to talk to you.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Christos. Hello, Kyla.
Hello.
Come along.
Just don't step over the ink that I have right here.
Of course.
Fine.
But
I will
bother
come
you,
back.
did I?
Take your time, Christos, please.
Of course.
Of course. Brian,
Did you want something from
but-
Christos?
You'll be able to
perhaps.
move
I'm
around.
wondering perhaps if you can
here's
get
for
wood.
I don't.
I'll be
And
right
perhaps
maybe
because
I'm
you know what
near.
connections you have in terms of trade.
I'm at least
but-
curious.
And I
what the
realize
uses of
often
these
you
things
sell
might
food
be.
and not
He's
materials.
gonna rough into his bag.
Would
which
it be
I-
possible?
Let's be quick about this.
Bring me on some place.
We have to go to the walls. Just kidding. We're going to the archives.
Oh, don't do that. I will shit my pants. I got my crossbow fixed. I'll let you know. If you're gonna try anything stupid, just know you will fail this time.
Stupidity is beyond me at this point. I think I've moved on to more harsh territory. Moronic, maybe.
Maybe like insanity.
Perhaps.
Kind of feeling that. Everyone's talking to themselves too. I've noticed. Maybe it's a trauma thing.
Perhaps. Everyone's hearing voices as well.
I think we're talking about the same thing then. Heard it both from Kyla and on.
Indeed. And myself. Several things. First of all,
Should I sit?
if you want. First of all, what is this meeting about with the Iron Wolves? Why are they coming unmasked to speak to you and kicking me out of my office?
The Iron Wolves. Those are brass
You know what I
skulls.
mean. Brass skulls.
Well, as you know, they're one of two of the big gangs that fight over Adwick. Like meat. I may or may not have pissed off is not the right word, assaulted a few of them. Because they started to mess with me. A long time ago. This was this was days ago. And I guess one day some man who was a brass skull was dressed as a peasant comes in, and of course me. I wanted to pickpocket him because I've got nothing better to do. Don't really need to explain why. So I pickpocket him and I find one of those brass skulls in his pocket. I take it, he notices, he asks for it back. I say, let me meet with this man named Clifford who apparently leads you all, and yes. And then I guess he scheduled the meeting for me. There was no trouble though. I fix things, if anything.
That's good to hear.
I just removed you two because I didn't want it to turn into a bloodbath, if that's what it was. Preferred only be me having to jump out of a window and run away from them, and not have you or Kyla get cut down in the process.
How noble of you.
You needed. So is Kyla, for my fucking sanity.
The second matter. Lullin, the trip there with the goblins and all of that, you came across some ruins. In the ruins, there were stone cairns.
Stone what?
Cairns, like burial chambers.
Oh. Understood.
Why, apparently it's made of stone that does not appear to be the same as the stone around the vicinity. It had not degraded. Is any of this ringing a bell?
I don't remember if I had been told that by the gods.
In either case,
Maybe? I would have
that's
noticed if it was different stone.
that's what I was told anyway. And I'm trying to organize a retrieval. I need a map detailing where these stone cairns were so that the people I am sending can go and get it without much hassle. And also I need dimensions. How big were these stones? And how many were there?
Someone will need to find that out. I can't remember off the top of my head. There was too much going on.
How about you write it down here and I'll have the gods tell me.
The gods tell you. What do you mean?
I'll just ask for verification of the information you write down.
Yeah, because apparently if I was told that I would remember, but I don't fucking know.
Okay.
I don't remember being told anything about any burial chambers, though, so I'm gonna be honest with you.
Got it. Just like stone slabs and stuff. Did you see any of that?
Yeah, stone slab. I need to go watch my mod, like, I'm not gonna lie. I'll do that tonight.
Alright.
We'll get it handled. Yeah, that's about all I remember seeing.
Good.
Don't know anything about any, whatever you call it. I called them stone slabs, or whatnot.
Good.
That's about as many as I saw.
Don't talk to anyone about this mission, of course, that goes without saying. This is something not for our friends to be involved in.
Understood.
Very good.
I'll prepare for it accordingly.
Good.
Now, back to see Kyla's drawing. So excited.
Indeed.
Talk to you soon.
See you soon. Hey, Bronze. I had Saravith write me down a rough map of how to get to that place in Lullen, where the cairns are, how big they are, and
Can make maps.
well, she's drawing out like a sketch based on like their location where they went.
Very reaching.
Is it? I mean,
Yes.
just in like conjunction of where they were related to landmarks. It's not like a perfect map.
Well, I'm telling you now, I rolled a 2 for it, so it's gonna be shitty.
All right.
Really shitty.
Okay. In that case, but she did. She asked if she remembered if the stones really looked different than the surrounding area.
I mean, she wasn't the one to notice them.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. But so yeah, we've got a map of that and roughly the size of like the slabs, I guess.
Okay.
All right, thank you. I'm going back to the place now.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, what's your major?
Did Maple not send it to you?
Not to me, no. What's your major?
Alright, wait one sec. Yeah, wait one sec.
This one wants a meeting with you when the universe sorts this out.
Sure. I'll be back in a moment, Jax.
Very well. I'll be here.
Come on, Simon.
Basically, a death sentence not saying this.
Raylan,
Hello, maybe.
Where's those?
good day.
Can survive.
We need to talk in a moment if you're not busy.
Distracting me the entire time. That being said,
I am not.
Good, I'll be back.
I will depart. At Myrindal.
Good day to you.
Good day.
Yes, Vasteel?
Those lots is how to train.
Do you know why they're asking about the trip?
Which one gets to shine my helmet tomorrow?
Blame Kidas.
Okay. Yeah, but
Day, gentlemen.
Okay.
He has returned.
I have. Well, I've got a rough map of where these things are in conjunction to Lullen. I don't know how much use that will... Headache.
Alright.
There we go. Hopefully it's useful, but the rough size is also
Any
on
more
there.
of the description on the stone?
Yes, the rough size of it is there. And how many?
All right.
Oh, they are quite bigger than previously.
I just need you to load me up as many as you can. If you need to break them into halves to carry more.
Well, what was going to happen is I'm going to send some scouts out, and then we'll determine exactly what we need to get it moved. Since we don't know where it is or what we're looking for, to have someone know exactly where it is and we can go in, do it, and get out with our bigger, carriages.
Fair enough.
It would make more sense to, get what we're getting into ahead of time. So I'd say for something about this size and with the amount of detail we have here, I'd say about 40 copper would be ideal up front.
40 copper up front for the retrieval and delivery?
For the scouts?
For the scouts.
No, scouts.
40? No, for the scouts. The scouts will go in, determine what we need, and come back. Consider it like a quote.
Right. Earlier it was 30. And now I've come back with more.
Yes, well,
of an estimate.
now you've described the actual rough size and the fact that it is further away than we expected.
And also more hazardous with the Empire being on Ambassador's very doorstep.
Very well, very well.
This is true.
40 coppers then, yeah.
Yes.
Very good.
Well, there you go.
We'll split this later.
Of course.
All right. I'll send word.
Thank you again. Let me know when it's all done. And try to be discreet in this matter. It's not something we want a bunch of bandits or whatever to get interested in, especially since it's just stones.
Of course.
Sure.
Why would they have interest in just stone?
They wouldn't.
I get it. There's competing researchers, most likely. I get it. I get
Bandits would
it.
stay away from such a hazardous area as the war front.
Maybe not. Supplies and loot. Indeed.
Who knows? For whatever reason, I will keep it discreet. Save it to just one man.
Thank you.
Just getting in the information and coming back.
Very good. Please let me know when it is done.
Of course.
Good day. Where can I find you?
Typically, when I have information on this.
Typically, I will be in the archives. If I cannot be found, let one of the guards know that you came for me.
Very well.
Excellent. Now. Where has she gone?
Yes, we had to serve a purpose. We all serve the same cause.
She was just here a moment ago, and now she is gone. Damn.
I believe they're in the courtyard to the right.
Oh, is that so?
The Triton, yes?
Ah.
Thesalor,
Yes?
Yeah, right over there.
you want me to deliver this, but she forgot that we need to have a transaction of some kind for the books.
I'm drawing a blank. What?
You need to pay for the Raven, even if it's a very reduced amount. They keep track of this shit.
I'll give you 20 copies for it.
Sure, works.
Right, here. Hello again, Jax. Just another moment, please. Apologies to keep you waiting.
Take your time.
Grabbed me. I instantly blinded him. And that was a slight against his bloodline. And he had his father, who I am mentioned before, cast me out, which in Thriton society is a death sentence without saying it that a death sentence. So
Interesting. Let's see.
I am alive. I thought you came here to kill me.
Guardsman, if you could watch the front, please, of the arch there.
Safe to say, dear dwarf, I despise every bone in my body. I do not work for him.
Speaking of said individuals, I need to have a chat with you about him.
I think that's currently the chat I'm having.
Is that so? Well then join me. Both of you.
What did
Very well.
Kiras do?
They can't seem to speak it for some reason.
Jax, is your issue particularly long? As I am about to have a meeting. Perhaps I can nip it in the bud.
But it will be quite long. I have a lot of information that you will probably be privy to, especially.
I see. Then I will try and make this as brief as possible. I appreciate that you'll continue to wait. Right. I will not mince words. Kidos has put everyone's lives at risk for his own selfish interests. Does it surprise you or not?
An idiot.
He
It
is.
does not surprise me in the slightest.
He told all of the guards about Bedaria. All of them. Commander Osgood stormed into my scribery and arrested me.
Everything.
About the portals, about Folgrith, about everything.
He told
The entirety of the
the
guard.
guards that it. What has Volgrith done is
Commander Osgood was taken into the castle for a debriefing yesterday, and he has not come out since.
Oh gods. By the DP.
We don't know that yet. We don't know if the worst has happened. Commander Osgood's a good man, and an even better commander. I'm sure that Folgrith could have use for him. We can always hope. That said, Kidos...
It's a very sensitive subject.
It is. But at this point... something needs to be done. Because Kidos has jeopardized everyone's lives. He did this to get at me. Do you know why he did this? Because he thought I wouldn't hold my promise for Fair Hollow. Even though I've been scrounging supplies, creating a team, getting everything together, I haven't once double-crossed him. But apparently he doesn't want, I guess, Folgrith to get his hands on it. And so he went and sabotaged everything.
He is. This. I don't even want to say man, this child grew up with a silver spoon, as you people say it. Son of a high council member in Neramon, a city on the coast of Gradia. He got everything he ever wanted. And so he always threw a fit whenever he didn't get something he wanted. And he, still to this day, I hoped that he had learned. I hoped that him coming onto land was a process of him learning. It seems he's no better.
No. He's put all of your lives at risk. Needless to say, I cannot just let this go. Falgrith entrusted me to make sure that no one spoke about the mission, and now all of the guards in Ariland know. I've not heard back from him since the day that we returned. I just hope it's not too late for... I hope that whatever retribution that it comes down from this, it is aimed at the correct people. That is my hope anyway, and what I will be aiming to try and accomplish. The only one that I know of that openly and blatantly blabbed about this is Kidos. So, I would see it fit that it...
Never opens his mouth again.
Very well. I'll leave it in your capable hands then. I trust that you both are capable, indeed.
Thank you for informing me.
Of course.
Hence why I asked your opinion of him. Do you know what Duros thinks of him?
Him and Duros are on more amiable terms. I know they see more eye to eye, as I believe they are both noble elves. And
Perhaps
they were
it's
not
best
casted,
not
they're
to
both.
keep.
Yes,
Perhaps it's best to keep Duros in the dark then.
I would agree.
I have seen what Kidos can do with a whip. Don't give him the
I
opportunity.
know what he is capable of.
Very
I
well.
did him before, I can do it again.
Hmm.
I was his personal guard.
I just hope you are aware that now is not the time for a duel to the death.
Well, I'm currently dying, so
I... Fish yoga.
Fish yoga. Start today, sorry.
I'm sure it goes without saying, but I want his head.
I'm planning on talking to the gangs anyway. I'll make sure that he doesn't have a way to retreat to them.
Good. Very good. It's a shame it had to come to this, but to keep everyone else safe, I see no other way.
Indeed.
If he's done this simply out of spite, there's no telling what he might do.
Unfounded spite at that.
I will not do it again.
Well then, that is all I have for you.
Good day, Myrindal.
Good day. Is the stream still not on? Is the stream working, guys? Can you hear? Okay, good. Thank you for waiting, Jax. I'll see you now.
Yes. Alright. I'll come back for these cards.
You mind watching the gate?
Sure.
just restored us, Myrindal. Have you given it any thought? On friendship, I guess.
Friendship, hmm?
You probably think. Probably think me a criminal.
Well, that is what you led with. You essentially said, I am a criminal, let's be
yes.
friends.
Well, I may be so bold. I believe you were arrested yesterday, correct?
Arrested, but not committed with anything.
Oh, yes, I wasn't committed of anything either.
Is that so?
I'm afraid I couldn't save you, though.
Well,
You
it's...
recall the other soldier with Captain Horse, correct?
Other soldier. Are you... You're not saying that
When
was...
you were down at the scribery.
You're not saying that was you.
I'm afraid I couldn't get to you. Captain Horse got to you first, and by the time he did, I'm afraid I had to play along. I can't disobey the captain's orders.
I see. Interesting.
He's gonna escort you to the noble district, get you out, but I'm afraid it took me too long to get into guard's armor. I must say, the suit that I was given isn't the proper size, so it took me quite a bit.
I see. It worked out for the best, though. I think if I had run, it would make it look all the more suspicious. But in any case, what exactly...
Do you know who's responsible for all this?
Kidos, yes. The Triton.
Do you know what Kidos plans to do?
No.
I guess this stays between you and me. Kidos believes me to be a friend, but he has shown to be a...
Unreliable. Unstable.
Unreliable. Naive. Sporadic.
Controlling. Demanding.
He tried to control me. He failed quite miserably. Well, to keep things short, he plans to get rid of Raylan. On this Fair Hollow mission that you are to, he plans to make an accident on it. Rid himself of Raylan. So I believe he currently is planning it. I don't believe if he's gonna commit. If he commits, that's another story.
The man is delusional, but thank you for bringing me this.
That's also not what I came here for, though. I have heard from Kidos that you are taking somebody from my house, Little.
I am.
Is there any way I can dissuade you from doing so?
For what reason?
Do not wish to lose somebody from my house, though. I'm afraid I know most of your history. I know of Ledford. I know of portals. I know of runestones. I have quite a lot of info you would very much keep under wraps. And I have told nobody. Well, I haven't told anybody. And that I can assure you. I even know the Lady of the Forest. I'm sure you would know who she is.
What is your angle in all of this? Why are you helping me?
I'm not helping you. I wish to help my friend. Do not wish to lose Little. I know your history. I know how you ask help from friends. You'll leave on the mission, and you'll come back -1.
It's not my way. That is just the nature of this world. People die. It is dangerous. But risks have to be taken.
And I'm aware, and I do not blame you. It's simply why I'm asking. Do not take her, or at least set me in. I will help you. Even give credentials, and what I can do if it helps.
And what is that?
You're a scholar, correct?
Indeed.
So you in history. Do you know much about Irelandy history?
I do.
Would you know of a knight that was heavily involved in the construction of Ireland?
A knight? Can you be more specific?
I can show you if you go to your scribery. The documentation should be there. It's probably better that it come from your own books than from my mouth.
Do you mean the founder of Ireland? The warrior king who stopped all of the tribes from warring and united them?
I wouldn't say I'm him, but I'm not saying I did not know him, Myrindal.
Hello, Godsman.
Oh, Thesalor?
What did you say your name was? What was your name, Godsman?
Private Simon.
Private Simon. Very well, Simon. I trust that you were not listening into the conversations I was having, as I do tend to speak quietly in my
I
offices.
was not.
Very good. Carry on, Private.
This will be the third time I have done this. Torgrim left at here. I'm basically gonna give you multiple passages since the start of Irelandia history of a certain knight. His name's Jax. In multiple of the documents, he's shown as human. In a lot of them, there's another name, but it's always scratched out, except in one of the documents, written by Godfrey. The document is quite old. This was written in his youth. The letters can be made out. Gal, and the rest is scratched out. Can you decipher what this means from what I have showed you?
A name starting in Gal. Why do you need to know? What mystery does this name hold for you?
What was my name, Myrindal?
I thought you told me your name.
Yes. My Elven name will be Echo Galad, but Irelandia history mostly knows me as Galad, or Jax, either or. I'm afraid Common can't really say Echo Galad as easily as most.
I see.
You would consider me, well, an escapee of sorts, but no. I've actually been here in Ireland for at least 1,000 years. I was responsible for reconstructing the wars,
Why?
Civil War, etc.
For
right
what
up to
reasons?
Alias. I wish to uplift the humans, for matter of speaking.
Uplift them.
Would you understand why?
I don't know. What are your reasons?
I guess my past reasons wouldn't be my current reasons. You know from which house I'm at? From, right, Myrindal?
Oraneros, you said?
Yes, so you would know their stance, correct?
They are pro-integration with the Drow, yes.
Yes, and would you know the reason that I'm here in town?
Is it because of the Drow in town? Or Lethel?
No, I don't quite care for the Drow, if I'm honest. Haven't dealt with enough of them in the war. I'm pretty much done with them. But no, the main reason I'm here was just to help humans. I was here before this was even a castle. Even this room wasn't here before. It was plains before I got here. And something I actually find quite curious. A name has come up recently, as I've been meeting a few people from Lefford and some of the people in Adwick. The name of Falgriff. And I find it quite curious that I've been here since the start. Yet this man appears out of nowhere.
Indeed, quite
I helped
curious.
King Elias form all this in his wars. I helped him unite Ireland. But for some reason, I don't quite know about this man, Fogrith, his advisor, who we trust so much. Tracking, please. There we go.
If you value your life, you would stay away from lines of questioning that involve that man.
Oh no, I trust the man. I do not fear him. I would say... Well, I did say, I don't quite know him, he's quite the mystery. But I trust King Elias. And if he trusted the man, so do I.
So then... You know nothing of Fogrith? You've been here for 1,000 years or however long, trying to help the people of Ireland get out of their own mud pit. So what is this, your pet project? Humans, they're pets to you?
No. Originally I came just to escape from House Oros. On the roads I met a bandit. Well, by the name of Jax. He thought it was a good idea to rob an Elven knight. It did not end well for him. But before I killed him, he, I guess, gave me his story. He told me how he only did it for, I guess, the people at the time. The Lord at the time was quite a greedy man. And I took pity on him. So, instead of slaying him, I helped him. 10 years later, we had the Thrones of Lord. Jax was basically made lower lands, but it was short-lived, Myrindal. Jax died on the eve of his victory. And the last thing he promised me was to help the people. That's what I did. I only planned to do it for a few centuries, not 1,000 years. Just before I knew it, all this came into being. This was never part of a big plan. There was no big scheme. No big plan.
So then why come to me with all this information? Why are you telling me any of this?
Because these are my credentials, Myrindal. I wish to help you. You need friends. And everything that tells me about you is you tend to lose yours, and I don't want to risk you losing one of my friends. So if I can help you in any way to prevent that, I will do so. I am not doing this for you, but I'm doing it for her.
Does she even know you exist?
She knows I exist. But as we're at odds, we have the same goal, but the methods are different.
The goal?
But I was stuck in... Myrindal, if I tell you our goal, do you promise me to not utter it ever to Leto?
Of course.
Promise me.
I swear to you.
We wish to get the elves to go to war. Not against Ireland. Towards the Empire.
You know, I tried to do that the other day, and the king sent assassins. If you wanted to know.
I'm quite aware, but...
So you already knew?
Are quite different.
You already knew that they were the king's men sent to attack me, or did you recently figure that out?
I already knew, Myrindal. I just wish to know if you would lie to me or not.
Well, I had no reason to tell you the truth. I had no idea who you were. I've told the truth to people who did not deserve to see the truth. And it ended with a lot of my friends getting killed and hurt. I put my faith in people that did not deserve it, and spies ran rampant. I was almost killed by a spy who just wanted to be my friend, who just wanted to be a shoulder that everyone could lean on in times of hardship, and then he double-crossed all of us. So excuse me if I'm not immediately trying to become friends with you.
Then do not consider me a friend, just an acquaintance. As I said, Myrindal, you have lost quite... Well, from what the Lady of the Forest tells me, you have lost quite a few of your friends. On every mission you have gone, you lost at least one.
As of recent.
I know a lot of your history, and... I know you were yeoman of Ledford. I know your origins, your starts. What happened for you to get to your current position? I'm not in the dark about a lot of things, Myrindal. If you want to know my cards, I even know about the mission 6 months ago to Badaria. A certain portal where the King's guards were killed. I know about that too. But I have not told anybody. And just in case you're thinking, if you're trying to dispose me by using your drow, like you used it for, I believe it was the surgeon, I would heavily advise it against it. It would be a waste of time. And this is not a threat. This is just a small warning.
Not going to try and dispose of you. The reason I tried to have the surgeon killed was because he could not shut his mouth and told a guard about the portals, and Fulgrith told me I had to do it.
I know. I'm aware. I heard it from Dario.
You and Dario are good friends?
I do not judge you for what you did. I'm friends with a lot of people. Rascals, Dario, Dryad.
If you really want to help
I'm
me,
very much of the
then,
mind that...
or rather, if you want to be, if you want to be friends, if you want to protect people, I'll accept your help. But
is there anything I can do for you currently?
I believe there may be.
I'm a third party, though. I'm not involved with anybody. I was going to involve myself with Kiros, but I'm afraid he has proved to be quite a disappointment.
Indeed.
He did give me quite a lot of info about Fairhollow.
Is that so? What can you tell me about it that I don't know already?
Whatever is at Fairhollow is older than me. I've been here since the start, and I have never noticed anything odd about Fairhollow. It's been a normal town that has grown and grown. Nothing odd about it. Town by a lake. So when Kiras told me it held a relic, something about great darkness from the deep. Something inside that would stop it. I found it odd, because I never heard of such a thing.
Well, what do you know about...
And I found out.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Then I found out you would take Leto to such a place.
She volunteered.
Myrindal, a lot of people volunteered for your missions. I was told quite clearly.
And they volunteered, it's their decision. But if...
I don't blame you for any deaths. I do not blame you for anything that happened. All I wish to do is to protect my friend. That's why I asked you to either dissuade her from going or taking me along so I can protect her myself.
Fine.
That's all I want.
I'll think about it, and... in the meantime, if you want to prove that we are friends, you can tell me what you know of anyone named Galdrick who used to run around the areas as an alchemist, possibly 100, 200 years ago.
Galdrick.
He was in Ledford, he was at Fairhollow, several other places.
The only mention of Galdrick that I have is a certain Warforge. From From what the Dryad told me, you guys actually met him.
Hmm. Yes.
I'm afraid that's the only information on Godric that I have.
I see. Very well.
If he was here, it existed, he was in the dark. He wasn't out in the open. Must have been quite hidden. Very much like Fogris, I assume.
Very much like Falgrith. Very well. Thank you, Jax.
King Aelius trusted the man. I would trust him as well. He
Indeed.
trusted the king. You don't seem to trust him though, Myrindal.
He makes it hard. His methodologies are brutal. It's hard to believe a man like that has
not a
everyone's best interests in mind.
Are you not one that the end justifies the means, Myrindal? Do you know the ideology
never
that one must dirty
was.
themselves to the good? Can't do good if you remain clean all your life, Myrindal.
I'm anything but clean. Do not lecture me on that.
I was gonna say what you just told me.
In
You
any
blame
case, I see them every night. Their faces, the looks of anguish on there, and betrayal. It's hard not to blame yourself when so many looked to you for
I don't believe
direction.
It's your fault. I'm sure there's people who blame you, but I don't believe it's your fault, Myrindal. You said so yourself, right? Life is cruel. The world is not just. I'm sure there's stuff that you are to blame, but I can't believe that you would be to blame for all things.
Sometimes
Especially
it
after
feels
the
that
Dryad
way.
told me. Well, Myrindal, everybody needs a villain. And from what I've heard, most people blame you. I don't believe you're in the wrong. I believe you're a man who has tried his best with what he had. Or am I wrong?
I appreciate your words. It does not make the regret feel any less heavy on my soul, though.
It stays. I've lived a long time, Myrindal, and I would like to lose people. Know what it's like to take people into battle. You never forget. What do you think I got named Jax? What do you think I used to name? The first friend I made in this land. Didn't even get to say goodbye.
I'll do what I can with Lethel.
Do what we can.
Perhaps bringing you along would be a good idea. We could use your abilities. Just...
What? You recall the piece of parchment that I gave you a while back?
yes, the blueprint.
Yes, I would discard it. It's this scheme of House Electra. It's a red herring.
What?
See, somebody was trying to pull the wool over our eyes. It's not important. I'm following a lead on it currently, though I would advise just throwing it away, because currently it is useless.
Mm-hmm. What do they gain by sending strange blueprints to people?
Seems to have been elves in town. Have you seen them? They've been buying arrows.
I have
Have you aware
not.
of them? Yes, every so often. Well, the past 2 days they've been going over to the Boyers. And they've been buying iron arrows at the shop. But what I find odd, why would elves buy arrows in a human town, Myrindal? Does that not seem odd to you?
Are they planning to start a coup?
I don't believe so. I have no idea what they're planning currently. That's what I'm trying to investigate.
Mm-hmm. Well, Jax, let me know if anything develops on that end. I'll talk to Lethal
I'll
and...
get back to you as soon as I can. Ah, something of note. Myrindal, you're losing favor with the Dryad. I
How
have
so?
talked to her.
Her and I just spoke the other day. Things seemed fine.
It seems she's... I believe she talked to a fellow called Arn. Seems some things happened, which I am aware of, that from our talk, the Dryad is angry with you.
When was this? He's trying to blow smoke up my ass.
Last night.
Very well.
I had a long talk with her last night.
Why is she upset
I'm
then?
worried, Myrindal.
Tell me the reason.
She feels used, Myrindal.
How?
Every time you seem to go to her, you just seem to want stuff from her. Every time it's either a meeting, items, potions. She doesn't consider you a friend from what she's told me.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like an item. She told me that the next time you ask for help, she would tell you no. I really shouldn't be even telling you this.
He's so full of shit. I'll keep it under advisement. Thank you for telling me, Jax.
If you're gonna go on a mission, if you're gonna ask for her help, I would be careful in doing so.
Mm-hmm.
Because she may tell you no.
Very well. Well, if that's all, then I have other matters to attend to. Thank you for speaking with me.
Do not do this for you, Myrindal. I do it for Lethal.
Of course.
You are to go on a mission with her. I wish for you to at least be supplied. So, if we do ever become actual friends, you can rest assured that I would do the same for you as well.
Very good.
Thank you, Gark.
Pardon.
Have a nice day. We won't be doing what we discussed.
Mr. Thesalor? There's a bench over there.
Ah, yes, I see.
Are you well, Mr. Thesalor?
Good. Just a few weeds in the garden is all.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That letter, have you had Torgrim sent it yet?
I gave it to him. I don't know if he sent it yet.
I have to find him.
He was looking for coin, you know. Ravens aren't cheap.
Indeed, I've paid him.
Interesting.
Guardsman Simon, how long have you been working with the guards?
In total, 4 months. Here at the scribery, a couple weeks.
I see.
I didn't want to fight that. Fought him once. Didn't expect to fucking fight. I held my own though.
So come back at
We'll have something for tonight.
I don't
We're
doubt
open
it,
for
but
a
you-
meeting.
I mean, I got a concussion out of it though.
Jax
At least they ain't got
stinks to high heaven.
You get so much to treat you.
Yeah, true.
not my lord.
Hail Myrindal.
Well, they can be. if you
Good day.
contact them, they're quiet as well.
Curious question.
Oh,
How much would it cost for a map, by the way?
No, no, my business.
Many silver, depending on how big the map is, depending on how detailed you want it, and Plus, you would have to find someone to actually make it for you. We don't have any cartographers on staff.
Ah, fair enough. Well, there's that answer.
What kind of map?
Sorry, Dean.
I
Appreciate it,
spoke
man.
about this with Torgrim. Is it a map of the forest?
No, not of the forest. Just like a general map of the lands around us, you know?
Well, forest. I believe Torgrim estimated it at 2 silver, 50 copper for such a map.
Make a full of something else.
Hmm.
Just for
Yeah,
the
'cause
forest
if we
around
ever needed
Ireland.
to-
If you
Does he
need any
make
more,
maps?
it costs more.
Direction.
Well, Torgrim told me he could get a map. At least that's what he told me.
I don't know if that's accurate. In either case,
I mean, it would be good to have a
We'll need
map
to
of
speak
like
to Torgrim about it.
towns, cities, often that way.
oh, it
where
would.
Land
I am
boundaries
currently in the
are.
process of trying to procure one for myself. It is dreadful business.
Fair enough.
In either case, I see you two on mercenary
Yeah.
business, so if you'll excuse me, I have some errands I must run.
I
I
must
haven't all
be
much
heading off
mercenary
as well,
business,
look
but
here.
Very
Happy we're
good.
Goodbye,
Where the
Vicar.
hell did you get 2 drinks
Good day,
from?
Ren. Oh no, those are my cups. They were left here.
Oh, fair enough.
Wait, what was that I just saw? Oh. Your mistake, Jax, was giving me a lie I can actually test.
Good day to you, Sir Thesalor.
Good day.
Then there's
Hello again.
Sorry, skin my head.
I'm good.
Salt skin, dagger faced, wastes of immortality.
I was doing this morning.
Great skin troglodyte is good patrol.
Guardsman, do accompany me, please.
Ah?
Oi, whipping out, what are you doing?
It's been a while since I've been out the walls.
Outside the walls, you have to have your weapon out.
Ah.
Make sure you have it, oof.
Up on your shoulder.
Yes, headache.
Headache? Yeah, me too.
Guardsman, if you will wait here, please stand at attention facing this way. Make sure that no threats emerge.
Fortunately, we can't do that.
For what reason?
Once you're outside the walls.
I just need to go speak to these people.
With how tense things have been, we can't leave you alone.
These people work for me. Fine.
We'll be nearby within eyesight.
Very good. Please do so. Knock, knock.
We're talking to a DM, fuck off.
Jesus Christ.
He's actually.
Uncalled for.
Wait, do you want him here or not?
He kind of put us up to it.
Roundabouts. Keep an eye out around.
I'll wait.
Yeah, give us like 2 minutes. We just need to make a DM aware of something.
Alright.
Thanks. Just like stick your finger up your foot.
Enjoying the scenery?
I suppose so. I haven't really ever gone past this bridge before.
Really?
I always spend most of my time over there.
quite lovely on this side of the bridge, isn't it? Nice little incline. Nice place to sit and think.
I suppose so. You do a lot of thinking out here.
I do. I like to meditate on this rock, think of friends that I've lost, and remember them fondly.
Seems you have a few people on your rock already, though.
Yes, I was trying to
well.
get them to leave so I could meditate.
Oh, they didn't want to leave, I guess?
No. I'll give them a moment. It seems they're preoccupied with something.
I suppose you probably lead a very stressful life. Probably come out here often, don't you?
As often as my schedule allows, yes. It's nice to get some fresh air.
Exactly what a stressed out person would say. Schedules and all that, leaving very little time to yourself, I understand.
Indeed.
We a lot of people purchasing wood in the cities, making it hard for me to produce. A lot of people are going without wood, and I'm unable to give them what they need. So on and so forth.
Indeed. Hopefully, are you one of? Do you work with the mill or are you independent?
I work with the mill, and has recently also worked with the church.
I see. Very well. What about this woman, Irsa? Do you know if she is, she appears to be the carpenter, but she has said that she wants to cut down her own wood?
I suppose, I mean, I'm not surprised that they want to do it themselves. I can't really, give them all the good wood. Well, if they cut down their own wood, I'd have to charge them for using the mill.
Indeed, indeed. Well, say I was able to get permits for her to cut down her own wood. Would that help your workload? She could pay you for rights to the mill. You could potentially have less to worry about production-wise.
Yeah, that will work for me. I do got a lot of people in my area right now for wood, so it would definitely take a load off if one out of the three was not asking for a lot.
Very good. Then I'll see it done. Hopefully we can help you just a little bit.
Give me more time to spend at the church, I suppose.
A holy man, are you?
Interested in becoming a paladin.
Oh, a paladin?
A little bit.
Well, you certainly seem the type.
Well, mostly just trying to find something to do. I spend my whole life doing work. You know, I help build houses, cut wood, farmhand, all sorts of things. But I never really belonged to something. I come from Hayloft. Don't really relate too much to my home, but while I'm here, I suppose becoming a paladin is something to work towards. They said they need more of them, so
I
why
see.
not?
Well, it's a noble profession to be sure. Hopefully Mithrax blesses you with his, divine presence, and you can become this paladin.
Well, nothing wrong with serving to protect the weak. That is what Mithrax considers the duty of the strong, so I'll fit the bill, so they want me to join.
Indeed. Very good. We need more good men protecting those who cannot protect themselves.
I heard that the Iron Wolves have gone down, I think south, soldiers have been sent north. Is there a lot of trouble going on?
Well, we are in the middle of a war. I'm guessing that is meant to be reinforcements for the front lines.
I have a friend who lives up north at a farm. I hope they're all right. This war's been hard on all the places in Ireland.
Indeed.
Where's your friend live?
I don't know the name of the place. I just know he's there. It's a farm. His name is Pulliver. Last I heard. I don't know where he is. I didn't ask. I probably should have asked. But it's a farm, a town, I think too, up north. Why?
Last we heard, North Ambershire's in full siege from the Empire. Whole thing.
Is that so? If that's where he is, and I hope it isn't. Oh no, I can't be good at all. Do you think they'll win the fight?
I have no idea. Last I heard, they have it's a whole-on siege. Trebuchets, things called what were they? Simon, what were they called? Cannons? Is that what those the larger? Something like that. Cannons, night killer things. Like it's the whole thing up there. They're serious.
I guess the Empire's getting pretty angry. They really want this to end, don't they?
Indeed.
I suppose everyone does. Well, let's hope everyone survives up there. If I could go help them, I would, but I don't know if war is really something I can help with.
Well, I have no clue what to tell you on the matter. Hopefully it won't come to that. Well, this is...
Hate to lose friends.
Indeed. As do we all. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to check if they're done with my rock.
Understood. Take care of the lot of you. Good day.
Knock, knock.
And that's why I fucking hate Myrindal. Oh, hey Myrindal.
Hello, Kyla.
Hello.
I need to speak to you, Raylan, just briefly. Over here.
Okay.
It's not that private, but it's private enough. I'm sure you'd like to know.
Okay.
I was just told that Kidas apparently plans to dispose of you on the Fair Hollow mission. If that wasn't enough fuel to the fire already.
Duly noted. I didn't think he would even involve me. I thought he already kicked me out of the mission, but apparently he's bringing me back simply to kill me on the mission.
Well, he has no control over this mission. Headache.
How did you learn this? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Do you know of a elf named Jax?
No.
Or a man, rather. Well... Try not to get too involved with an elf named Jax. I don't know his angle yet, but he's being way too friendly with information. Bloody headache again.
Also, thank you for the warning, especially come the Fair Hollow mission.
Indeed.
Hopefully we can get rid of him before then, because he's becoming more and more a pain in my ass.
Is that what this meeting on the rocks was about?
Indeed.
Very well. Well, apologies for crashing the meeting.
It is okay. Thank you for the heads up.
Of course. Guardsman, there's far too much fish paste on these rocks now. I will not be meditating today. Now, what else was I going to do out here? Ah, I remember. Oh, you know what? That's why everything's so strange. There we are. Give me a moment, I'm just going to knock on this door. Knock, knock, knock. Well, no answer. Let's carry on. What a day.
Have a good one, Soma.
I will say this to you, Chris. And you need to hear me out when I say this. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we saw it. We saw it. Just don't keep an eye on it. Don't get involved, though.
Would you like us to move things?
Of course.
No. Just stay out of it. Also, Myrindal.
Yes.
If you plan on going to the district, I advise you don't right now.
The
right?
noble district? Why?
The market. Just
Why?
don't. Just carry on. Just don't go
Mainly,
there.
but
For what
carry on.
reason?
Word of advice.
Um,
Are you still there?
Trust me. Take my advice, Myrindal.
I've never been one to listen.
There's a lot of people with hoods and knives.
At this point, if he doesn't want to listen, he'll listen.
Hoods and knives.
So we'd have to hold him back.
What?
Doesn't mean he does anything.
I think that killed a brass schoolfellow, I guess. I don't know.
What do you think?
I saw.
What? I know the scribe guards wouldn't get
Do you
involved.
like that green?
There's a whole lot. It ran towards
Flung over
the
the guard's shoulder.
the Fletcher's store in the church.
Oh,
I don't know the way.
dear. I think I see what happened.
7 or 8. It might be a gang war.
When I say don't get involved, they get involved. Come on now. Look over that.
That's what it sounds like. I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
never has been.
I think no one should get involved. Let them hash it out. I think.
Right then.
Run toward whatever we tell them to go far away from.
We can't.
That's just how you get stabbed.
Too
I say don't get fucking involved. Don't get fucking involved. That's not good.
Obviously not. Obviously not.
It was the afternoon meeting.
It was good.
We're punishing you, man, for not listening to you. My district, I'll handle it. Fuck off. What?
Gods. Stas, where's your brother?
I don't know. Last I saw him, he was at the front gate.
Very well.
I doubt he's still there, though.
I'm going to cut across and look for him.
Okay, and have you seen people like that with fucking rippling muscles? There's a lot of strong folk in...
If you think he's wearing
Good day.
Or ask
I'm not
Good
gonna
day.
try, because I know he'd fucking destroy me.
Hmm.
Right on his head.
Hmm.
Did you see them?
No.
I noticed a couple of little drow folks were chasing them or walking after them.
Where?
Sneaky lot. One of the ones that were on the stone earlier. Harass them.
Tolgren, have you sent that thing that I had you, that I had Loretta give you?
Aye, it's in transit.
Very well.
Yeah, like you do with those giant fucking tits of yours? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
This was the closest thing in.
Hello to Iowa.
Raylan, I need to speak to you. Please come.
Make sure your settings are all on streamer mode.
Interesting. I need you to verify some information for me.
Verify information?
Yes.
Alright.
I may have made a new contact, which could help immensely in keeping the peace and ensuring, well, the flow of information is accurate and not falling into Empire hands. However, I cannot judge their intentions just yet, but they did give me one piece of information I could test. The other day I spoke to the Dryad. We had a very good conversation. We came to an understanding. I'm going to requisition her alchemy supplies at the request of Faye, so that she can produce more potions for the coming siege.
That would be good.
That is the understanding that I have currently. We left on very amicable terms, but from this new informant, he tells me that the Dryad speaks disfavorably of me, that she does not want to help me, that she thinks that I'm using her as a tool, that every time I come to her I want something from her, when last time we spoke, essentially I was telling her that I was a fool and that I didn't want anything.
And she seemed to believe you last time you spoke. You seem to have to come to an agreement, right? And so this informant is...
Yes, I told her about Awen speaking. I told her about Awen speaking to me, and that I'd help her get her supplies, and that we all should work together. And she said that me and Arn seem very similar in our goals. Perhaps we don't have to come to blows. It was a very good conversation. So now I hear this information that apparently she spoke to Arn. Arn convinced her otherwise, and now she hates me again or something silly like that. I just need to know what
He
her...
does have a very convincing tone when it comes to you.
Yes, he does.
But also, as someone who spends their time with both sides of the coin, I have come to see neither party is right nor wrong. They just see different sides of the story.
Hmm.
I will speak to Iandel for you and see about her opinion on you. Is that what you want?
Please do. If you can have it
I
to
will
me
let
by
you
the
know.
end of the day so I know whether to trust this man. He's very intent on going to the mission to Fair Hollow.
I see. Hmm.
Claims it's to protect his friend, Lethel. But I just don't know. I was attacked by elves, and I have a hard time trusting my... Suppose that wasn't clear or apparent. I was hiding that fact, wasn't I?
It was those
They
people
were-
who
They were here for me.
came to the... They were here for you.
They shouted my name.
Why is that?
They shouted they were looking for the one-eared elf. They shouted Thesalor, find Thesalor. Turned the scriptum upside down, and when they did not find me, even though they saw me, they fled. I suspect it has to do with this. They were looking for a one-eared elf. In the chaos and from the distance, I suppose it looks a lot like my actual skin, which worked in my favor.
Indeed, that does. Seems like many people are out for our lives these days.
It's mostly mine.
Not very safe. Ah, fair enough, that's true. You have been around these parts longer than I do, so...
It's not the first attempt on my life, and I'm sure it will not be the last.
I see. Well, the least I can do is talk to the Dryad.
Very
Get her
good.
opinion.
Have...
I will let you know by tonight.
Go under the guise of speaking to them about what exactly they need. And I actually do need that paper that has specifically what they need, so it's a convenient cover.
Ah. So get the paper on specifically what they need.
Indeed, and see how they feel about me. I don't care if they are just using me for getting more supplies. That's fine. Whatever helps the efforts. But I just need to know the truth, so I know who to trust.
Of course.
Thank you. And thank you for always being trustworthy.
I try my hardest. It is difficult playing with so many politics. But I guess that is something that I try to be upfront about.
Hmm.
I do my best to have to lie as little as possible.
Well, I would certainly hope so.
Good day to you, Myrindal.
Good day.
Indeed.
Good day.
All right.
That's a lot.
Who's ready for a good running exercise?
Why is this closed?
Just kidding. I did see some men here earlier.
So fucking stupid. Why?
She
Why,
ran right
Myrindal?
You lied, you bitch!
I told you it's sort of tonight that they're doing it tonight for the thing. They're in a meeting right
They're
now.
leaving
for them
tonight.
and they're having a.
Oh,
No,
they're having a meeting right
no. No, they are having a meeting right now. That's why
One
there were
day
guards out
soon.
here.
Just knock on the door.
There were
I'm
guards
gonna
here.
take those tits and I'm gonna hit you with them.
Just knock on the door.
Oh,
For goodness sake.
Oh. No, they were here. There were guards here, and they told me they're having a meeting right now, and I can't go in.
You're lucky you're
But tonight they're having My they're gonna be open tonight, and for folks who want to go on the thing. He's knocking on the door, Kyler. Gods.
Well, no answer. I suppose you've already missed the meeting. What are you climbing my... Guards, please seize these criminals. Just kidding, don't do it.
Fucking nut punch you, bitch.
Pardon?
Pardon.
Hey, take out your anger
That's
on him,
it.
Don't do it on me.
That's it, you're cleaning the scribery tonight.
What the fuck? Well, no, we're waiting for the
Myrindal.
place to open up.
Please, we don't need more. Leave or you
Talks
still
about
can.
Thank
the
you.
version or
Did you end up looking into
VRChat
that thing we talked about?
Indeed I am.
I did. Let me confer with my notes for a moment.
Should I come with you and sit down somewhere?
No, I'm just going to be on the other side of this wall, awkwardly leaning over my notes.
Speaking of the things going on tonight, do you think it would be ready by then?
Did you put it in?
Things happening.
I beg your pardon.
It's literally that.
Yes, development for better revolt.
I'm awkwardly leaning over my notes. Please leave me alone for now.
Yeah, let's say it'll be done tonight.
Okay, got it. Hey, that'd be wonderful.
Because that would be technically 3 days.
I got they need more, they said.
Well, I lost the
Right.
spirit around me.
Kinsman, I'm not sure that
So,
I didn't really lose it.
You get used to it.
the documents I looked over.
This is a private thing if you have something important to say about it.
I'm just going to say what I was looking over. I did not find anything, but I still have some documents to search through.
there has been a development.
Okay, appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course.
Your assistance
Myrindal.
in that would be most
Hmm.
appreciated.
Why is like your ear prosthetic like made out of copper when the rest of the things you're wearing is like goldish? Like you could have
It's
made it brass and it would
bronze.
flow better, or iron. But you're not wearing bronze.
It's meant
so
to
it
match
stands
my
out.
skin tone a bit, so that way it looks less like a piece of jewelry and more like a real ear.
Oh, okay. I see. I.
And the drow have scampered
That
off.
makes sense.
Hmm.
I think we're waiting for that.
I think it already
It's free
happened.
money, Amanda. Oh no, they're saying it's they had a meeting. They'll probably talk about it, and then tonight is when they'll be open for people to do the thing that whatever it is.
I see.
I don't know what it would be though.
Hmm. Very well.
I.
How are you faring?
Oh, myself?
Yes.
Well, I suppose I'm doing a lot better. Today was a bit, I say worrisome. There was like a man with like a really nice steel sword that Lavetta was looking for. Like she was like tailing him for whatever reason. I don't know why. I don't know where he came from, but it was suspicious, you know.
I see.
Seeing,
Did
like,
he?
looks like some commoner with a very expensive piece.
I see.
There was a whole guard thing. What was it? Vikir almost died to Ulagi. What else?
Was that in the fighting pits?
Oh, I that was.
Hmm. I see.
I don't know why he's taking on like the large opponents and then losing, so I don't know if it's just like a gag or not.
Hmm. Perhaps.
Gods. Otherwise, I think I'm still worried about things related to it. I borrowed a bunch of cloth from the crown, right? I can make all the clothes and all the orders because I was running dry. And then now that cloth coming in, it's like trickling in very slowly, and I'm worried that they're gonna come for me or something in the night and be like, we want it now, type of thing. If we've been waiting too long for it, especially with the war and ongoing and whatnot, and what Ambershire and is it something Brook or Oakenbrook are now under siege.
Indeed. Dreadful things.
I don't know what that's what this is about. But how about yourself, though?
Well, I'm alive.
I gather that not too many care how you were doing.
You'd be right.
Hey, so how are you doing then?
I'm alive. And that's, well, I suppose more than most.
That'd be something, isn't it?
Indeed. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. Not many do ask.
You're welcome, and well, they should. Unless I guess you can't really call them friends if they don't. But,
Friends, eh?
because sometimes it's hard to keep friends in times like this,
What can I do for you, Stos?
Ushtikani Kilakchika.
What?
Oh, sorry, I was talking to my brother for a little while. God, I didn't switch back. I need the thing that I gave you back a while ago, back again.
Right, sure. Come with me then.
Very specific.
Thank you for the chat, Vistiel.
You take care then. Bye. Yeah, of course. Take care. Also, I hope you two guys are doing well as well. A lot of people don't ask you how you're doing.
I'm doing alright. How about you?
To clarify, Myrindal, it's the,
I know.
Keystone. Okay. Just making sure.
What for? Why do you need it?
Brother and I may have found a potential to charge it.
Really?
It's just a theory, but hence why the curiosity.
Well, clue me in.
The one known as Silva thinks that the ritual of death performed in the Kingswood all those weeks ago or so, that might be a way to charge it. So, we're gonna have him set up a ritual. I'm gonna copy down everything I can from it, and we're going to initiate the ritual and see if it will charge the keystone.
Why would Silva help you do this? He's against using these magics.
That'd be a talk for brother. He knows more about the situation than I do.
I need you to send him to me then.
Apparently. Very well. Would the keystone be given to us after this talk, then?
Yes. I need to ensure that, well, I need to ensure that this has been thought out well enough. Not that you would not think anything through, but, you know, we are all equal partners in this. Indeed. Perhaps I can shed additional foresight you did not think of or something.
Very well. If you wish to remain here, I will return momentarily with brother.
Very good. Alright, let me catch up on these follows. Hargrave 2, thank you for the follow. Who else followed? Some more people followed. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's so far away. Come back. Chat. Get over here. Get over here. I said, get over here. Oh my god, you're so shitty. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Grip. I said grip. 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 You fucking. Fine, I'll stand up. Hawkray, thank you for the follow. Zombie Killer, thank you for the follow. Petrol, thank you for the follow. Thank you, guys. Can't believe my own software is forsaking me. Whatever. Who cares? No one cares. Boobas. Yeah, Vastil's boobs are getting bigger and jigglier every day. And I don't know how to stop it. That's the true magic arc. How to stop Vastil's breasts from growing every episode. Kidos really fucked himself up. Kidos ruined everything. For no reason. For no reason. Alright, chat. Let's get out there. Godsman?
Yes.
Are you Simon or the other one?
I'm Trent.
Trent,
That's Private Simon.
I see. Very well. Ah, Torgrim. Right this way.
Thesalor, you pulled me away from a tanker. This better be fucking important.
Well,
It is.
I think so.
If you say so, brother.
Stoss tells me you need another one of the keystones.
Specifically the one that you already gave him.
Yes, the one that he handed to Tang and got back. Apparently he tells me that the wild man Silva is going to help you with the ritual of death to try and charge it.
Aye. Specifically, he doesn't want you there, and you know how it is. We keep this under wraps. Don't let him know any of this gets to you, same as ever.
I understand. However, the issue at hand is why would he help you? Doesn't he hate the use of magic? He thinks it would lead to the end of more forests.
He hates the use of those who don't understand magic.
So he believes that you understand magic better than I do.
Aye. Know that sound.
I suppose it is useful having some people that haven't drawn a blacksmith's ire. I did not realize I'd be fighting a public relations campaign my entire time here at Adwick, but oh well, I suppose that's...
How's drawing just a blacksmith's ire a bad thing, though?
That man has a way with words. All of the mistrust that is around the town comes from him, stems from him.
I see. Anyway, back to the point.
Yes.
Well, specifically also, apparently he's been told directly not to trust me, but he does anyway.
Who's telling him not to trust you?
Who did that?
Iandil, I think I know why. Something out of me control.
Which is?
What we discussed.
So there's no harm in telling him, I don't think. It's a pretty moot point, in my opinion.
Yeah.
No.
It's a moot point. Go ahead.
Apparently found out on the trip to Badaria that my presence... You know how you said my mantra feels like a void around me? To Iandil, that void is ever present and painful.
Interesting.
Silva's had a few ideas about how that's working, and he seems to be much more familiar with rituals than most of us. In his eyes, the ritual was never finished, so the connection is still there.
The circle in the middle has been trampled. You'll need to have him redraw it.
Nay. My ritual was never finished. Our ritual.
Our ritual.
And that is what is... it would make most sense with what we've learned and what the conversation I had with him entailed, that even though the connection is severed, it is still present.
Hold on, you're saying that you did the Circle of Death ritual?
Nay,
Which ritual are you referring to when you say your ritual? Do you mean this one that is upcoming?
the one I told you about before. The one from long ago.
Ah.
Aye.
That one's incomplete. Interesting. Well, how do you complete
It was interrupted, as I told you. We'd need the same rune stone that we were working on. Practically impossible.
I see. Is it similar, the runestone you were working on, to what we have in our possession with the tablets?
No. Not
Different.
at all.
Never seen anything. It's not similar at all.
I see. Very well. In either case, well. Alright. Wait here, I will grab it for you. And here you are.
Thank you.
Of course. I hope it serves you well. I hope you are successful. Actually,
I hope so too.
I
If
almost
this
hope
works,
that
I'll
you're...
make note of... I'll be documenting the whole ritual.
Very good.
Writing down everything so I know how to recreate it.
I would love to see your notes afterwards.
You almost hope it's what? You got cut off before you finish that.
I was going to say, I almost hope it's not successful because the implications of it being successful, well... I suppose they're not all that dire, now that I think about it.
This is a bit... From what we know about and what he told me of how the ritual worked, and from what we observed, seems this is the best bet. Mana is equivalent to life, it seems. Evident enough by that ritual.
Indeed.
It is obvious Ian uses... has mana of some kind. So if that ritual can give mana to Iandil, why can I not give mana to his stone?
Fair enough. Very good. I look forward to seeing your results.
Aye.
We're making progress. Yeah, I don't know what his play was either. No idea. I think he thought that this would just take care of Mirren and Falgrith, and then they wouldn't have to worry about Mirren and Falgrith anymore. But all he did was upset a very delicate power balance and probably force Falgrith's hand into, you know, gaining absolute control the hard way, which is going to make things worse for everybody. We'll have to see. All right, guardsmen. Good day, good day. Shall we?
Where are we off to this time?
Well, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten.
Fair enough.
Oop, pardon me.
Good day, guardsmen.
Good day indeed.
I've just been kind of asking every dwarf I come across, seeing if they know what the recipe might be.
I know that some of my kinsmen, maybe they've heard something like that, but I can't say anything off the top of my head.
If you do find any information, that'd be
Good day, priestess.
Thesalor.
A pleasure seeing you out and
Glad to
about.
see you. Indeed, you as well. I understand you had a little understanding with the guards.
Yes, you could definitely call it that. But it's been sorted out, it seems.
I certainly hope so. It's rare for them to lock down the city like they did.
Indeed. I won't pretend to know their motives, but, I mean, if they ever need me, I'm always here. I don't know why they didn't just come talk to me. It was really that dire.
By all means.
Because you're scary, Myrindal.
Am I?
Yes. With those red, garish eyes of yours, my goodness.
Yes, I have redder eyes than your typical elf, but I don't think that makes me evil.
No. I would say it gives you character.
Thank you.
A conversation topic.
It's the
At the very
scars that
least.
make me evil. Only a jest.
Oh, is that how it works?
Indeed.
Ah, Lady Hartford, good to see you.
Good to see you as well. I hope you're doing well.
What crosses my mind? There was a young woman who lives in the village who had been looking for you. I believe her name was Penny. Has
Yes.
she spoken to you at all, or?
She talked to me yesterday about some foodstuffs.
Ah, good. She did find you then.
Yes.
She had been inquiring to
Once
see if
I
I had
get
seen you.
Yes, once I get the chance, I'll try and bring it up with those of higher stature and see what they can do about it. But currently, my hands are tied.
Oh, how so? Unable
You
to
know.
meet with the magistrate or other matters?
Exactly.
Ah. Yes, in my experience, the magistrate is not the easiest man to get a hold of.
Yes. We do need to contact him now, isn't that right, Master Thesalor?
It certainly is. The craftsmen are struggling every day just to make ends meet. Not enough materials coming in or going out.
Craftsman. Yes, I was thinking. I have a whole plan for the magistrate. I'm going to bring it right to him and say, this is what needs to be done, and this is how to do it.
Good. We need someone
I can
taking
only
those steps.
hope that he listens.
Indeed.
That if you head towards
our wood problem and
the
our food
tavern, you
supply
may be.
problems, and all in one go.
Really?
I would issue some caution at the moment. It seems the gangs are out in full force today. I've seen a number of them headed towards the wood shops.
Indeed. Oh, apologies.
So I'll find one of the woodcutters and have them guide me around to see if there's a nice place to clear out. I have
If
plans.
Psycho's still around, he might still be near the butchery. That's where I last saw him.
Oh, excellent. I'll go take a look.
See you later. Interest in becoming a
Very well.
respective acolyte. I've been taking an interest in him.
I meant to ask,
He's
you're...
been eager to learn, so.
Yes, the Kolskaka fella. He does seem like the perfect candidate. Very strong, can protect the weak. I meant to ask you about your investigation. How's it going? Have you found the culprit?
Not as of yet. I am still. I have my suspicions yet.
I see.
I am waiting for Bishop Renner to return to the city.
Ah, the bishop? I did not know they were away.
Yes, he has been away for some time. He is in Oakenbrook.
I see. But wait, isn't Oakenbrook under siege?
Shit to me as well. I don't know.
I certainly hope
I've
not.
seen it a few times. I don't get it.
Am I mistaken?
If Oakenbrook is under siege, so this is the first I am hearing of it.
It must be some sort of misunderstanding. I know that a certain town has gone under siege. Perhaps it was the Ambershire that I'm thinking
There
of.
have been rumors of Ambershire.
Yes. That's the one.
Yes, apparently the same company that assaulted Ledford is now at Ambershire's walls.
Dreadful. Hopefully our men can break the siege, and we lose no further ground.
We can only pray that this is the case.
Indeed.
At least the soldiers are able to hold their own in the Badaria.
Indeed.
But for how long that
yes.
lasts,
Yet to
who
be
knows?
determined. I certainly hope. Well, Mithrax guides us all anyway. I'm sure he will provide.
that he does. At any rate, I won't keep you. I have business to attend to. You
Very good.
haven't happened to have seen the leather maker around, have you?
Not since this morning.
Elven fellow, sandy blonde hair.
Not since this morning, no.
I think I need to speak to him about an important matter. No matter.
If I see him, I will let you know.
May the blue flame guide your path, Master Thesalor?
And yours.
Let us hope that guards don't inappropriately apprehend you again.
Yes. We can only hope.
Paladin, have you had sign of Icalos, the leather worker?
Come along, guardsmen.
May it be outside the walls. No matter, I will find him. Return to your...
Hello, Christos.
Oh, afternoon, Myrindal.
How are you faring today?
Doing a little bit better.
Good.
Do you need anything? Do you
Food.
need a special, or do you want some